Oh my God. Oh, shit.
A little bit, yeah.
What up guys, I have great news to share. So over the last couple of days, I went to go see 2 doctors because I wanted to have 2 opinions on my knee, and they both diagnosed me with the same thing. I have patellar tendonitis and it's highly inflamed, which is why I feel this burning sensation underneath my kneecap, and it hurts so much to the point where 1, I can't even body squat or air squat. 2, if I want to move blankets with my leg, I can't even move it without it hurting and wincing in pain. And anytime my leg goes past 90 degrees, it just hurts like a motherfucker. And they were just telling me that my quad has been super, super tight. I haven't been rolling out. It's completely my fault. I should be prehabbing and I'm not. So I got all kinds of treatments done. I got elbow to the quad, I got stim machine, I got those crazy moon boots things that you see like the NFL football players use for recovery. One of the doctors thinks that I can squat as early as next week. But instead of stressing it out and squatting too early, I've been consulting with Silent Mike and Omar, the people that I've been collaborating on programming with, and Silent Mike recommended that I do box squats and try to keep my shin as perpendicular to the ground as possible. That way I relieve as much tension on the knee as possible, and I'll probably do that for a good week or 2. So don't worry, I don't think the front squat challenge with Nadim is completely called off yet. I think I can rehab everything, so I'm not gonna call that off. I'm gonna just keep going, and honestly, I already said this before, but Nadim is probably looking at me going, oh, he's hurt, so I got plenty of time. You watch out, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna murder it. Today I was doing push presses and I'm supposed to do 4 sets of 3 with 225, and it moved a little bit slow. I think I was scared to really explode with my quads and my hips just because I know I have an injury. But the good thing is, even second guessing myself, I was able to hit 225, 4 sets of 3, and then on the last set, I did a strict overhead press AMRAP with 135 for 10. Then I moved on to doing close grip bench sets of 5, and I'm keeping my legs off the floor just because any type of tension where my knee has to be bent backwards past 90 is just gonna hurt like crazy. So I'm just trying to let it rest as much as possible before I start box squatting next week. And then I moved on to doing banded muscle ups, and this is something that I have never done, but I want to get muscle ups back and I want to beat my previous PR. So before, when I was sub 200, I was able to do 5 muscle ups back to back. My goal now is to do 10 of them under 200 pounds. So I want to get lots of reps in. So I put on bands, and that's helping me do assisted muscle ups. And this is one of the best back workouts I have ever felt. My entire lower lat, rhomboids, and lat is just completely pumped, and it felt really good. Not to mention, I got a great tricep pump too from the transitioning of the muscle up from the pulling to the pushing movement. And then we moved on to single lat pull downs, and I've been loving these too, just because, you know, when you always do pull ups, it's kind of like squatting all the time, and you're pushing with 2 limbs, and it's easy to build up muscular imbalances, especially if you're not doing mobility or stretching correctly. So I think in the off season, it's really important to fix all of those. So being able to contract and really feel each individual lat at a time, it's been helping me out. And I can't wait to be able to do single-handed pull-ups again. I was able to do 2 with my right hand before, so I want to get back to that. And then after that, we did a superset of Superman curls and some tricep push downs on the cables, 4 sets of 10. And then finally we did Texas 10s, and oh my goodness. Shout outs to Jacob, one of the trainers for the LA Lakers. He hooked me up with this exercise, and this thing will murder you. It's a great finishing exercise for your entire shoulder. And you do rear delts, side raises, then bent arm side raises, then snatches, and then you do Arnold press, and then you do dumbbell press, all 4 sets of 10 with 10 pounds. And your shoulder feels super fucking pumped. And then afterwards, I murdered myself a little bit more with 30 banded muscle snatches to really just destroy the shoulders, rhomboids, traps, and everything else. And I had a really, really great workout despite still having a knee injury, but I think I'm gonna come back strong, so just wait. This is just a minor setback. And anyone that is ever experiencing any type of injury or medical pain, I highly recommend that you go out and get it treated ASAP, because you don't want to hold your progress back, you know? You don't want to just kind of sit on it and see what happens, like especially if you have goals in mind and you want to achieve it in a timely manner. I think it's really important to get yourself treated ASAP. Last but not least, The wraps and straps that you've been seeing in all the videos are finally released on the website. Go to barbellbrigade.com. We got different colorways. Go check them out. And the straps, I'm really proud of these because they are made out of military grade fabric, so they're extremely strong and they will probably outlast any other strap that you have right now. Go check them out. Peace.